Nighttime is the right time, you hear me? You know, I'm focused, standing on business, staying out the way. You know, keeping that sharp, you hear me? Of course, you know I'm out of work, so, you know, I focus on humanity, focus on the gift God gave me, keep enlightening the world, you heard me? And inspiring people, you know, like start having a level head and have enough love for, you know, your fellow human beings, bro. You heard me? Because it don't make no sense the level is on now, but of course, you heard me. God had to wake me all the way up so I could wake, you know, some more people up. You heard me? And I'm going here because right now I'm gonna go. You know, every day I read a chapter of Proverbs. I don't care how many times I read the book of Proverbs, but you know, if you read every chapter of Proverbs every day, you can read the whole book of Proverbs in a month. And every day I go to Proverbs, like today the 29th, and I'm gonna go to Proverbs 29th chapter, and I'm gonna go to verse 23. You heard me? I'm gonna tell you about. We're gonna talk about pride right now. It say in the Bible, pride, 29th chapter of Proverbs, verse 23, it say, one's pride will bring him low, but he who is of a lowly in spirit will obtain honor. Let me repeat again. One's pride will bring him low, but he who is of a lowly in spirit will obtain honor. Meaning, you know, God say he resists the proud. You know, he give grace to the humble. You know what I'm saying? So when you humble and you humble enough to say, man, look, bro, I need some help. You heard me? You humble enough, but of course you know when you walking in the spirit, God let you know who to deal with like that. You heard me? And not just that, you know, you know, like God sit high and look low. You know, if you at the top, you know not to look down on nobody. You know, in the word it say, Psalms 41st chapter, first verse, he say, blessed is he who considers the poor. The Lord will deliver him in a time of trouble. Let me repeat that. Blessed is he who considers the poor. The Lord will deliver him in a time of trouble. And it say in the Bible, a man's pride will bring him low. You heard me? Pride, it did some stuff to us, bro. A man pride will bring him low. Boy, pride will make you do some low down stuff, boy. Yeah, bro, like, I done seen people be totally wrong. You heard me? Like, justify their actions why they wrong. Ain't no right way to do wrong. When you wrong, you wrong. You wonder why certain things turned out bad, right? You ain't real enough to say, well, I did have them intentions and I was going to undermine him like this. And you ain't real enough to say that because you not real with yourself. You justify your actions. You a lie to yourself. Then you get everybody to say the same lie and then you wonder why everything backfired. It ain't going to work because it ain't the truth. You heard me? See, people who got pride, bro, like pride like that, not you ain't got enough pride to say you wrong. I done seen people, you know, that's why dudes be selling dope in the street. Cause they got too much pride to, you know, go to people like, man, look, my job and laid up to leave me, oh, bro, I need a little bread so I get straight, you heard me? They got too much pride to do that. They got too much pride to be like, damn, like, man, I got $20 in my bank account. You heard me? I can't go to my auntie or I can't go to my cousin them because I need money right now. You heard me? I got an image to maintain. You heard me? Pride make you do low down stuff. Nah, you scheming and plotting. Nah, you gotta do something to maintain your image. Nah, your girl, you can't tell girl, cause that gonna let you know that ain't your girl. Cause see if that's your girl, like you say, she gonna love you for nothing. She gonna love you for nothing. Like, not saying she supposed to mess with a bum, but she know she love you. You heard me? Like, that's on her how she choose her man or whatever. Cause I'm not here to judge nobody, but like, if a man don't work, he don't eat. You heard me? And I'm going here for a reason because, bruh, pride will make you do some low down stuff, boy. That's one of the 7 deadly sins. Don't never have enough pride to where you about to do something stupid before you lay up there and just put your pride to the side. Look, man, I need some help, you hear me? If you don't put your pride to the side, your pride gonna bring you low. Now you about to do something you ain't got no business doing. Now you scheming, now you plotting, now you about to go steal. Now people be like this, here, look. Sheriff, look, I used to do it, I was in the street. I gotta do what I gotta do. I ain't gotta sell no dope all day. I ain't gotta come up with no plot to go see if somebody gonna front me something. I ain't gotta listen, bro. Decision gotta get made. You to decide. The minute you go lay up there and pull off something and put your freedom on the line, that's real selfish, especially if you got kids. But I'm going here because I want you to understand, you heard me? Pride is a dangerous thing, bro. You heard me? He said, he who has let me repeat it again. Because I got to break this down for you, you heard me? Proverbs 29 chapter, verse 23. It said, one's pride will bring him low, but he is of a lowly in spirit will obtain honor. You humble enough to know, you heard me, like, man, you never know who you might need. Why you think, I don't care what I got, Cherry, I'ma always treat people right. I'ma always know what it is. I done been in these struggles. I done been in that can counting out, down and out, and wasn't able to make no store. And God always had somebody around me to be like, look, bro, you need something? You heard me? Like, I ain't had so much pride to where I went to selling drugs and them. Yeah, because dudes do that in jail. Like when they family don't beat up for them, then they go to, now they want to sell dope in there because, in jail, it's like, when you in prison, if you don't go to the store, they look at you like you a loser. They look at you like they treat you different. Like, all you got to do is go to the store a lot and they'll treat you like you one of the realest dudes in the world. It's like that, and the dude's mind gets small when they go to the camp, but that's another level. This is when the pride kick in, or nobody ain't handling my business, and I'm a boss on the street. I gotta sell drugs in jail to maintain my image. But you really tripping because you selling drugs and you paying somebody money to come see you. How you think you gonna find out if the love real when you ain't got nothing and she send you a letter? When you ain't got nothing and she send you that money? When you ain't got nothing and she putting money on that phone? That's when you gonna know it's real. That's when you gonna know what's real when you at rock bottom. You gonna know. So whenever you do hit the top, not saying you ain't gonna mess with the ones that play with you like that, but you know where they at with you. You know the love ain't real. The love gonna be real. You gonna know who real and who fake. Boy, when you at rock bottom, you gonna know like, oh, you love me? You ain't do nothing for me when I ain't had nothing. Now I got something, now you won't holler. Now we good now. You couldn't even call me and give me no encouraging words. You heard me? So I ain't tripping, but just know you ain't the one I really want around me like that. You heard me? And I'm cut from a whole nother club. This God of my winning. I boss up, here goes some money, and I want you winning. You just ain't about to hang up under me because you couldn't even call me and give me no encouraging words. You couldn't even use your soul as a woman and talk to me correctly and love me properly. Now I got some money. It's like I bought you. You heard me? I'm going to give you some money anyway because if it's about that, here. Because that's all I know how to do is help people with some money. I don't know how to get you around me, how you treat me like God. You heard me? Like, I ain't like that. Here goes some money. You can go spend it with your old man too. I'm cut like that. You God is my wit. I'm cut from that cloth. But that's another level. This is where I'm at, bro. Sometimes you got to put your pride to the side. You heard me? When you wrong about something, stop justifying your action, lying to yourself. You heard me? Because you're going to get a result that you going to want to destroy. You're going to destroy yourself. So be real with yourself. Put your pride to the side. When you're wrong, you're wrong. If you need some help, ask somebody. You heard me? Stop laying up there doing stupid stuff when you got all that pride in the way. You heard me? Stop doing all that. You heard me? Drop to your knees. Ask God. You heard me? Because I ain't going to lie to you. You heard me? I ain't going to lie to you, bro. I know what it's hitting for out here. The love gone and they don't even know how to keep it real no more. Nah, it's water whip. So I get it, but that's just something I want to put on your mind. Like, put your pride to the side sometime. You heard me? When you're wrong, you're wrong. Yeah, you ain't nothing wrong with being wrong. If you do that, you don't never know what'll happen. You got to do something you never did to get something you never had. Listen, You got to do something you never did to get something you never had. If you lied till you die, you think God don't see that? Put your pride to the side, man. Stop letting that pride make you do low down stuff. Stay up. Stay focused, you hear me? I love all y'all. One.